Okay, with survey questions, people tend to get a little lost because it seems like there's a lot of reading and all the choices sound very, very similar. So I'm just going to break this down in a way that will make it very, very easy to keep track of the most important pieces of information. So when we're dealing with a survey, the key ideas that you need to kind of look for are that the survey is a random sample of the population. So is the survey a random sample? And what that means is, are we asking people kind of randomly? Or are we asking a narrower group than we really want? We want to have the results of the survey represent the entire population. So that way we're not getting any sort of biased results. That's the key there. The second consideration, and honestly this does not end up being an answer very often, is did we ask enough people? Did we have a large sample size? Random sample and sample size. Those two words are key. They might not appear in the question, but they're the concepts that you need to be thinking about as you answer survey questions. So the sample size in this case is pretty big, 500 people. That's pretty good. But even still, we'd want to concern ourselves with bias first. So let's look at the story. The members of a city council wanted to assess the opinions of all city residents. They want to know what all of the city thinks about converting an open field into a dog park. The council surveyed a sample of 500 city residents who own dogs. Okay, there's a problem. They want to know what everybody thinks, but they only asked dog owners what they think. That's different, right? Dog owners are not a random sample of the population. There are plenty of people in the world who don't own dogs. I am one of them. And that is okay. We just need to make sure that if we're trying to understand what everybody thinks, we ask everybody, or at least a sample of everybody. Let's keep looking. The survey showed the majority of those sampled were in favor of the dog park. Duh, they own dogs. Of course, most of them want a dog park. Which of the following is true about the city council's survey? Well, choice A is definitely wrong. It shows that the majority of city residents are in favor of the dog park. No, it does not. It shows that a majority of dog owners are in favor of the dog park, but not of all the residents. This is a big problem. This is a bias problem. And this is what we're going to see on SAT question after SAT question about surveys. Is we cannot jump to broad conclusions with a very narrow survey, right? We don't know what all residents think. We didn't ask a sample of all the residents. B, the survey sample should have included more residents who are dog owners. No, that's the problem, is that it's only people who own dogs. We wanted to get some non-dog owners, see what they think, right? Maybe they don't want a dog park. Dogs are smelly and they're loud. I don't really want that, so I get it. Choice C, the survey sample should have consisted entirely of residents who do not own dogs. Well, that is kind of solving the problem, but it overcorrects. Because if the survey were only non-dog owners, then it would have the opposite problem, right? It would exclude the people who do own dogs. And a random sample of the population should include a mixture of dog owners and non-dog owners. That way we really know what people think. So that leaves us with choice D. The survey sample is biased because it's not representative of all the city residents. And that's basically what I said, right? Is we're only asking dog owners. That's not enough to know what all of the residents think. Maybe the non-dog owners disagree with the dog owners. We don't know, but if we had asked them, we would have a more random sample that's representative of the entire population. So this is a common answer. Very often the answer on these survey questions is that it's biased. I don't want to say always, but look for patterns as you do practice tests. See if you can figure out how often this answer comes up that there's a bias. So it's pretty often.